What is my 3 words? And I almost didn't set them this year, but a post and a prayer changed that. Before I explain all that, let me first introduce myself. My name is Valerie Pixley. I am your Possibility Mindset Coach, and my goal is to help you renew your mind so that you can earn more, serve more, and have a positive impact on those around you. I first heard about this My 3 Words several years ago from a blogger by the name of Brogan. He uses that instead of New Year's resolutions and goals. And so I started using it too. And at the time, I don't believe I was setting goals. I now use it with the goals, and I find that it works better with the goals rather than without the goals, for me anyway. But I still like using them. However, I almost wasn't going to do it this year because I had prayed about it, which is what I've typically done in the past, was like, well, Lord, what should my 3 words be? And nothing came to me. So what changed that for me was a post from my friend, and I'll put a link to that below, but I also love to have your comment below to the answer to this question. In it, she asked, what's a positive word that starts with the letter of your first name? And so for me, that word was victory. So when I thought of that word, I started rethinking my idea. Well, maybe I would consider doing my 3 words this year. And the way that I find that 3 words help is with decision making, especially when you're kind of in a quandary, undecided about something, or in overwhelm. Looking at your 3 words can help you make a decision quickly and not feel like you're losing out on something. Because if it doesn't match, actually I was watching somebody else's video on this same topic, and they said if something doesn't match 2 of their 3 words, then they don't do it. And we're distracted by so many things all the time, pop-ups and notifications. Again, if those things don't fit in alignment with your theme 3 words, then you can just ignore it and not feel like you're missing out, have that FOMO effect, the fear of missing out. When I heard the word victory, I prayed, and almost immediately the other 2 words came. And the other 2, as you could tell by the title, was freedom and power. So let me just describe that a little bit more for what it means in my life, and then I would love to hear what 3 words you would choose. So put those in the comments below. Also, if this is of value to you, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so that you don't miss out on future content related to your mindset, your beliefs, your language that you're using. Those things are holding you back from really accomplishing what you have the possibility of accomplishing in this world. So victory, for me, after I thought about the word, because initially it just came up because it was the positive word that came to mind with matching the first letter of my name, is to live in victory over the limiting beliefs that I have and past patterns and habits that have been set up in my mind, to live in victory over those things. Also, coming from my faith perspective, I believe I've been given victory over sin and death, and yet a lot of times I don't live in that victory. So for me, that's what victory is. Freedom is twofold. It's an automatic result of living in victory, right? Having freedom over all of those things that we just talked about. But the other thing that's something that's been on my heart, and another group of people that I'd like to share my message with, is to people who have been subject to domestic abuse and human trafficking. For them, I want to be able to share this message so that they can live in freedom from those lies and limiting beliefs that have been poured into them over the years. And then power, again, from my belief perspective, it comes because I believe that I was given a spirit of power, love, and self-control. And yet oftentimes, because of the past or because of what we're told in society, my tendency has been, we're moving forward on that, has been to live from a place of scarcity, lack, and limitations. And yet I have the power to overcome that, both in how my brain was designed, but also in addition to that, because of my belief system. So whether you're a believer or not, these things will work for you. There are principles. Some of them are part of the design. So with that, I would love to hear what positive 3 words that you would use, and these are words, not phrases, as a theme for your year. It doesn't matter if this is January, July, or October, right? You can set it early for next year. You can do it as a reset for this year, or set it for the beginning of the year. So what are your 3 words? I would love to hear it. Put those positive 3 words in the comments below. Also, any links that I mentioned in this video will be in the description below. And remember to subscribe and turn on notifications.